2, 1, and action. What is up, Travels with Buddy Nation? On the Travels with Buddy station, today is Saturday, November the 18th. And I'm going to do some exercises today on the Total Gym. I'm going to do some leg curls on the Total Gym. I'm going to do a few other exercises as well. Do some upper body exercises on it. But I'm going to do some leg curls on the Total Gym because I want to demonstrate that the leg curl machine on this is pretty good. I was very impressed by it. I have a leg curl machine on my bench press, as you can probably see behind me. And this thing works every bit as good as the leg curl machine I have on my bench press, and it works every bit as good as any leg curl machine I've used, at a gym. So it's pretty decent. My hamstrings aren't that strong, but like I say, this exercise, doing the leg curl on the Total Gym is very good. Like I say, it's just as good as any other leg curl machine I've used. And I'm going to do a few other upper body exercises on there. I'm going to do some, I'll train some chest and some biceps as well. So you want to stick around and check out the whole video. So I'm going to do some biceps, I'm going to do some chest, and on the Total Gym. And so without further ado, I will demonstrate those exercises. And then afterwards, I'll make Buddy his supper. Because I know I took him for a nice long walk today. It was a little chilly. And I know I'm sure he wants his supper. But I do got to get him in the camera because he's such a handsome dog, Buddy. But I did give him a snack earlier. But that'll tie him over for a little bit. So that way when I'm done training, I'll make his supper. So without further ado, I will demonstrate those exercises and I'll put Bud in the other room. Okay. And I will demonstrate the leg curl. But again, if you don't have a Total Gym, you can do a leg curl on any, like I have a leg curl on my bench press over here. And like I say, I was impressed that this works every bit as good as my leg curl machine. So there's a lot of exercises you can do on this, which is good. Put your feet in the straps. And I'm gonna go for about maybe 10 or 15 repetitions. All right, I got 15 repetitions, and my hamstrings aren't that strong, so I rested the last 5 repetitions. I rested in between reps. But if you want to increase the tension, all you got to do is raise this up a little bit higher, and you can increase the tension on that. But it's a pretty good leg curl machine. And the other thing, while I was doing the exercise, I forgot to take my 3 deep breaths and say the mantra. So I'm going to do that now. I always like to do that before I start training because it kind of relaxes me a little bit. And I probably would have I probably would have been more focused if I'd done this before I did my first set. But that's okay, I'll do it now. Take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Namu Gurudev Namu. Namu Gurudev Namu. Namu Gurudev Namu. Whew. All right. I feel more relaxed already. The next exercise I'm going to do, so I did a leg curl, so next I'm going to take these off of here. And I was pretty impressed by that leg curl on this. I didn't think it would be work that well because I'm laying flat on my back, and usually when I do a leg curl, I'm laying on my stomach. Like most leg curl machines, you're laying on your stomach. This one here, you're laying on your back. But I mean, it works the hamstrings every bit as good as any other leg curl machine that I've used. And so that's good. So I'm gonna hook the cables up. And next, I'm going to do some, I will do some I'm going to do what it's called a snowing drill. Essentially, it's working the chest and back. So it's like doing a fly, but basically you're just bringing your arm straight down to your side. This is one of those exercises, if you have like overhead cables, you can do this on like an overhead cable machine. But it's one of those exercises you definitely need cables to do, but it's a good exercise. It hits the lats and the chest and the shoulders as well. So I'm going to demonstrate that on the total gym. I'll do about maybe 15, 20 repetitions. All right. It felt really good. Felt a nice stretch in my shoulders, worked the chest a little bit and the lats. Really good exercise. Another exercise I like to demonstrate on this is a basic push-up. This is like doing like an incline push-up. As you can see, you can adjust the height of the slider. So I'm going to do a basic push-up on this, like doing a narrow grip push-up on a slight incline. And I know this is a very good exercise as well, because I like doing push-ups on various angles, and this is very good for that. So I'm gonna do about 15 reps. I'm gonna inhale when I bring my body down, exhale as I bring my body back up. All right, I got 18. Felt really good. It's a nice variation from doing a basic push-up. Grabbing the slider at a narrow angle, so it hits the triceps a little more. And I'm up at an angle, so it just hits the shoulders and the chest from a slightly different angle. Feels very good, really good exercise. Next, I'm gonna do a row. This time I'm gonna do a one-arm row. The thing about the slider is when I do rows on this with the cables, even at a high angle, it does feel kind of light if you're doing 2 arms at a time. So what you can do is, to add more resistance, just do 1 arm at a time, as I'll demonstrate. Let's grab one. And I'll go for about 15 repetitions. Count along with me. Inhale as I bring my arm up towards my chest. Felt really good. Felt like doing like a 1-arm dumbbell row with like a dumbbell. Next I'm going to do my left arm. Another 15 repetitions. Count along with me. That felt really good. It felt a nice burn in my bicep, into my shoulder. Again, just like doing a 1-arm dumbbell row. Really great exercise for the biceps, for the back of the shoulders, and your lats. Next, I will do one more exercise for the biceps. And this exercise, when I saw it demonstrated, I wasn't that impressed by it by looking at it, but then when I tried the exercise, I realized this is a very good exercise. Basically, you sit on the slider sideways, so you're working your core a little bit, and if you bring your elbows up high, up to maybe like shoulder level, and then you do the curl like this, it hits the side delts pretty well. Or, which I'm not going to do today, if you bring your elbows down more towards your sides, it isolates the bicep more. So you mostly just feel it in your biceps. That's the way to do it today, because I already trained my shoulders pretty hard the other day, so I kind of want to rest my shoulders. But either way, it's a really good exercise. You can do it on the sliders. It feels like you're doing a regular 1-arm dumbbell curl with a dumbbell. You got your elbows close to your side. Really good exercise.
So I'm going to demonstrate that. I'll start with my my right arm, since I finished my right arm in the last exercise. Or I finished with my left arm in the last exercise. Basically, you sit on the side, put your one foot over, I'll put my left foot over my right knee, and I'll balance my body. So I'm basically working my core as well. And I'll curl for about 15 reps. Inhale as I bring my arm towards my shoulder. Exhale as I straighten my arm out. Very good exercise. So a nice burn in my bicep. Next I'll do my left arm. Sit on the side, cross my right foot over my left knee this time, and curl the weight up. See, if I raise my arm like this, it hits the shoulder more. If I keep my elbows closer to my side, it just isolates the bicep. Either way, it's a great exercise. Again, if you don't have a total gym like this, you can just grab a dumbbell. It's just like doing a dumbbell curl with a dumbbell. What's nice about this is I can go from one exercise to the other without having to interchange the barbells and the dumbbells, so it makes it much quicker. But it's a good piece of equipment to have. But again, you could do the same exercises with regular barbells and dumbbells as well if you don't have this. But this is nice to have, I'll admit that. Remember, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe to Travels with Buddy. Remember to keep training. Try these exercises. And even if you don't have a total gym, try them with a regular dumbbell or barbell. You'll see how effective they really are. Remember also to keep taking those walks and have an awesome day. All right, everybody. Peace out. I'll see you on the next video.